Okay, so in this video we are going to talk about the activities page, and more specifically the list view, this page that we're at right now. And the way to get there is you click on the activities page, and then you would click on the list view over here. There's the list and the calendar view, but we're going to focus on the list view. The first thing that we're going to do is talk about editing the column information. That's the information that we're looking at right here. We have done, subject, contact person, and so on and so forth. The way to edit this, if you want to see different information or more information, the little trick I always say is follow the titles from left to right, and it's this little button right over here. You click on the little gear icon, and you can take away the things that you are looking at, and you can add others. Okay, so I may want to add type. We can see the type of activity that we are looking at here. The other thing to edit, if you want to rearrange where all the columns are, all you have to do is grab the title of the column and just drag it over to where you want it. Move it to anywhere you want. The last thing with manipulating the column information is to sort everything. Let's say I want to look at all meetings. I pulled up the type over here. I would just have to click on it and it'll sort it by A to Z. So here's all my meetings together in one spot. Or you may want to go by date. You want to go by the beginning date to today, or from today going back. I just have this range back in October just to have some good tasks to be able to look at. The next thing that we'll want to talk about is how to bulk edit these tasks. In Pipedrive, on the deals page, on the contacts page, organization page, when you're looking at the list view, you can bulk edit everything. And the way to do that is by checking these boxes over here. Let's say I wanted to change the due date for a number of these. So I'm going to change this one. I want to change this many right here. But I want to change the due date to be a different date. Instead of clicking on each and every individual one, changing the date and clicking save, I want to do all of them by clicking the checkbox, finding the due date over here, and replace the existing value with, and I would choose whatever date I wanted. Let's say I wanted to change the meeting type. There was a bunch of drop-ins that became meetings. What I would do is I would look at my drop-ins and see if I even have any on here. Got a lot of drop-ins. I would select the drop-ins that were actually meetings. I'd come over to the bulk edit window that pops up, find type, which is right here, replace the existing value with meeting, and I would click update. But we're not going to do that, so I'm going to hit cancel. Another way to manipulate this information here is to change the viewable activities. That's at this top section right here. Let's say I only want to view meetings. I would click all to gray out the others and just click meeting. Now this should only show meetings. Let's say I have a whole bunch of scheduled meetings that I want to look at. I would click on schedule meeting and it will only show me my tasks for scheduling a meeting. Now all of these are in the past, so they're already all done, but if they're in the future, you would be able to just see all the different companies that you might want to schedule a meeting with. So that's how you change the viewable activity types. If I wanted to change the date range, you can do relative times right here. If I just want to look at this week or next week or any overdue ones, if anything's not completed, I could click right here. These are the overdue activities that I have. Right here I chose a date range just to kind of, like I said before, just to look at a number of different activity types. But these are the different ways to change the date range. If you wanted to change it to another week, click it and it actually changes it for you right here as well. You just click apply and there you go. So if you're on a sales team, you're an account executive, or that you have a customer care person under you, or if you're in customer care and you have a account executive over you, you might want to look at their schedule and change up their tasks or even add a task to their schedule. To do that, you just go to the filters button here and choose the person that you want to look at. It's as easy as that. The last thing is to bulk delete items. Let's say you had a bunch of tasks that did not matter and you just don't want them on, or they're in the future and they're done, or if they're overdue and you don't need to do them anymore. The best way to do it is by bulk editing them. way to do that is you would click the check mark next to the ones that you want to get rid of, and the bulk edit comes up over here, but they changed it recently to have the delete button right up here. So all you got to do is select the ones you want to delete, click delete, and then say OK. But I'm not going to do that to Larry. So those are the basics, the basic tasks of the Activities tab in List View.